Hi, this is Heidi with Gampel TV. I'm here with Jim from Jimmy Eat World. Hi, Jim. Thanks for coming.
Hello, Heidi. How's it going?
Good, thank you. Have you ever been to Switzerland before?
Yes, we've played here several times over the years, and I think we've actually done Gampel, or we're doing Greenfield is the other one that's close to here, I think. I think we played that maybe in 2005-ish.
So what do you think about the landscape here? Are you coming from Arizona, the desert, going to the high in the mountains?
You know, I'm a fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you couldn't get any more different from where I live compared to here. It's like very flat, very hot, not a lot of green things. We have cactus, those are green, but that's about, it's a desert. So coming here is just like, I got to be real careful about sending messages back to friends and family back home, because I can't sound too happy because it's really hot this time of year there. So yeah.
I was for my research for my interview, I was Googling a bunch of stuff, and I came across a BuzzFeed quiz. Did you realize that there's a BuzzFeed quiz to determine which classic Jimmy Eat World song you are? I took the quiz. I happened to be song with the title 10. What do you think about that?
I think that there is a fleet of unpaid interns sitting around all day at BuzzFeed trying to make up quizzes.
Well, it sure seemed like it. I thought that was pretty interesting. You've done festivals obviously in the States as well, and you've done festivals in Europe. How would you compare the two, or what would you say would be the biggest differences, or what you appreciate more on one or the other?
They're different. They're definitely slightly different vibes. I think like in Europe, it's more of it's still kind of new in the United States. I think you have things like Coachella, Austin City Limits, Lollapalooza. I mean, those are the big ones now. I think Bonnaroo, Sasquatch. I mean, there's starting to be more, and I think you're going to see some of them probably aren't going to make it, because I think it's kind of like building and building and building, and people, it's different from over here. I think like this is it's like these are established. It's just part of growing up, I think, over here, and in the United States, it's still kind of like growing pains in that, it's still kind of figuring it out. But I mean, it's awesome. I love doing it.
I was, again, in my research, I read that you guys had done a self-promoting tour in Europe with a van. How does that compare to now touring in Europe?
It's really different. Yeah, I mean, when we first came over here, we were sleeping on floors and wherever we could, and it was, I mean, that was awesome too. I mean, I don't say that to sound like I'm complaining, because we were getting to experience so much stuff that we'd never had before. Now it's kind of like, I think because we had that experience, it's easy for us to appreciate what's happening now. And I think the longer we get to do this, the longer that we're able to be a band and play music and do what we want, I think the easier it is to really appreciate what's happening. So like the fact that we're here and get to play at this insane festival today, I mean, it's kind of a big deal. It's an honor. So I mean, we're just happy to be here.
You started your band basically either still in high school or just right out of high school. That's kind of your path was then all of a sudden laid before you. What do you think you would be doing had you not been given this opportunity? What would you see yourself doing, I guess, as a career?
I was on the road to a career in journalism, actually. And I don't know. I probably would be one of you guys, editing and and shooting or anything or something like that. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time and giving us an opportunity for an interview, and we're looking forward to your concert later. Is there something that we can especially look forward to tonight from you guys?
I don't know. We're just gonna, we don't have a whole lot of time to play, so I think we're gonna try to like just put as much material as we can from the 7 albums that we have. We'll try to get something for everybody that people might want to hear. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time. It was a nice interview. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
This is Heidi with Gampel Tv. I'm out.